Hello there, this is Miss Jones on April 11, 2019. I am trying to figure out how I'm going to make this wall decor. I already made a 100%, and this is 100%. Jangle blocks, the rim to the wastebasket, the burlap from Dollar Tree, of course handmade cotton flowers. I show you how to make these handmade cotton flowers using Dollar Tree cotton balls and hydrangea leaves from the florals. I show you how to make coffee filter flowers from Dollar Tree coffee filters, and created this wagon. Now, I love these cute little clipboards that just came out with the cortical metal pieces. I already made a cute little washboard, and where is it? I have it here because I am in my kitchen. Isn't that cute? Find the video. This is easy to do. Now basically how I assembled this and designed this, I placed this on cardboard so then it'll last. I'm going to do a poster board backing for this idea. Now I wanted to do a planner first, which was Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. However, I also wanted to do it in a cross pattern. That would make these pieces sideways. Anyhow, you know what? I'm going to continue trying to figure this out. I'm going to place it on poster board. I'm going to place my wreath, my handmade wreath, in the center. I might decorate around the cross in this nautical wall from Dollar Tree, not sure. And maybe I might put a sticker on this, not sure. Maybe I might even darken this wood, I'm not sure. What I'm after is this metal piece to create this. What do you think? Now, if I had my choice, I would buy these by the case, and I would remove the frames, the clips, and I would use just the metal pieces like I did on the washboard craft. I would use this for a backsplash. Seriously. I would place it and adhere it like I would a piece of tile, and I'd line it all up. I would place this in my bathroom or in my kitchen. I love these pieces, but I cannot find these in a case. I can only find these in the store, and of course I'd have to go to like 4 or 5 different stores to gather up about 40 pieces, because each store only has about 12 or 13, and I picked up 8 of them for this project because I wanted 7, but I always buy a backup. You never know if something breaks. Alright, let's continue with this project. Once again, I want you to subscribe to my channel if you want to stick around and watch me create more crafts, more Dollar Tree related items into my crafts, and my past videos. I have over 100 of them. Check them out. Stick around. And let's continue with the slideshow. Okay, brief pause. Live video time. Going to remove the clips. I decided it's not going to be a planner. It's not going to hold little sentiment notes. It's just going to be a rustic metal cross with my centerpiece as my Dollar Tree wagon wheel that I crafted. Alrighty, so that way I can place it anywhere in the house or even out on the covered porch. Now, to remove, all I have to do is just unclip the back. I can't do this holding the camera. Unclip the back, and the clips to the cortical metal is with a screw. All I have to do is take a little screwdriver and unscrew it. Now, I suggest we save these clips and these little screws for future projects, because believe it or not, I will find ways to use it. Now, I already used this clip on that washboard like I showed you earlier. It's holding up the clothesline with the clothespins. So save these cute little clips, place them in your fairy gardens this summer. If you're going camping, if you're having a camping fairy garden with the trailer and the clothesline and that, you know, you can use these clips for, you know, little clothes hangers. You know, figure out how to use them. This is why art is freedom. You can use these clips for anything you want to use them. Alright, so I'm going to start removing all this. I think I'm going to dry brush a little bit of this, maybe with white. And then I will outline the cross on the poster board, then cut out the poster board. And then I will assemble these pieces, possibly with fabri-tac and a little bit, teeny little bit of hot glue. Like I said, this might be outside. It gets hot in the summer here in Michigan, and if I just place this on hot glue, on foam board, it will come apart. I have to have a backup glue, and E6000 will eat through foam board. It won't hold either. Fabri-tac, it dries in 10 minutes, and it really bonds well with a dab of hot glue. It does not create a little void or a bubble in the glue. E6000 sets up for 12 hours. You mix that with hot glue, you have those bubbles eventually. And guess what? That creates air, and then your projects fall apart. I do still, to this day, do not understand why people use E6000 with hot glue. The two glues set up differently and at different times. You need an adequate bonding with glues that will match each other in timing and setup process. It's just like it's basically an engineer type of scientific fact. But, you know, a lot of people don't understand the chemical process. You know, that's fine. But that's why you do not see me use E6000. I have crafted for so long and it does not work. And now I found out why. It's because they dry at different times. And then they do reheat if you place this out in the hot weather. So you really have to think about what's adhering to what. And if I use the twine or the nautical rope later, that in itself gives a little bit more bonding to everything to keep the project together. So anyways, it all comes with thinking this through before I'm actually going to do it. And I thought about it for a few days. When I was doing the solar lights with the hummingbird feeders, I did not think about it. The very first one that's in the video was my prototype. And I learned that my hot glue gun eventually did get hot if I placed it on the high setting. I usually work with it on low setting, and that's why it was not burning through the solar light. But the second time around, if you watch that video, it does burn the hole on the top, and then I can adhere the other solar cap to the bird feeder with silicone, and that's marine silicone. I still have some left, and I could even use marine silicone for this, but like I said, it just depends on where I'm going to place this, and marine silicone really against foam board, nah. I would rather use fabri-tac because that's basically for plastics and foam in my experience. Alright, so let's get going and let's continue with the slideshow. Thank you for watching. Hello, it seems like this video is going to be more conversation video than slideshow. I just came across another idea while taking these little clipboard picture frames apart. Look at these backings. Now, I don't need them right now. I'm removing them. But excellent blades for a farmhouse windmill. There you go. And this is that thick chipboard. Or save it as a pattern if you want to use the foam board and cut yourself out fan windmill blades. There you go. Save it. See, now I did this windmill already not too long ago, and I used 100% Dollartree. You have the towel holder, you have one of the small baskets, you have a salt and pepper shaker lid, and then you have a sugar shaker lid. And yes, I kept the bottles too that came with these sugar shaker lids and salt shakers, because the sugar shaker lid was used for this, but I used the glass for my coffee station. Check out that video. And the salt shakers are going to turn into some cute little ornaments this Christmas. So stick around and subscribe. And I'm sorry if I keep talking, but you know what? I had to make a clean break of this and get back on the video and say, hey, save these backs to these picture frames. Grab yourself a little sandwich bag and save your clips and save your little screws. I use screws in a lot of my projects because screws last longer than glue. So some things I screw together. All right, so grab yourself a bag, save them, save these. You can use these and repurpose these. You can also leave the black hinge on for a more added effect if you were to make a windmill out of this, or take it off. But I had to make a break from the slideshow and had to come on and tell you, save these too. All right, let's get back to the slideshow. I'm going to be in my craft room next, and I'm going to be painting up some of these frames. Like I'm going to probably dry brush some white on them to weather it a little bit. Okay, let's continue with the slideshow. Oh, and by the way, also I'm going to add the comment section under the description box open for this video. All of my videos, I do not have that comment section open, and the only reason why is because this channel is going to go to my granddaughter when she comes of age and she's old enough to handle a YouTube channel. I don't want any negative or dramatic comments in any of my projects. This is for her, Miss Legacy, and this is my archives of all my crafts. While I am healthy, you know, good health, and I can remember to do these things, that's why I started the channel, to archive the projects. However, in this one, I'm going to promote it on some of the Facebook channels to show you this rustic cross, since it's Easter time still, and it can give you an idea now that these are out, and then all the other ideas I have in this video. Alright, so if you want to leave a comment this time, suggestion, just say hello, please do, and please keep it, you know, adult and mature like conversation, okay? If you don't like this idea, just move right along, please. This is for my granddaughter, Miss Legacy, and she's going to take over the channel in the future. And you will see her and meet her in the other videos. Alright, enough said now. Let's continue and get some painting done. This is April 10th, 2019. Right, even the painting, the paints I'm going to choose, I have to think about this. Do I want the cross to be dark all around it with that wagon wheel? Because the wagon wheel has the Hershey bar color in the cotton flowers. Alright, everything else is different colors on there. So do I want to offset off the cotton flowers, or do I want to offset off the coffee filter flower, which of course is coffee color, basically the color of the frames themselves. It reminds me of coffee anyways, coffee, a light color coffee. So I'm playing around with my extra. Well, I did buy extra, but these are from the washboard the frames. I'm eventually going to make a cute little wagon out of these frames to repurpose. But right now I'm playing around with my brush strokes and what color I really want this cross. So let's continue with the slideshow and let's figure this out. And so I just got through spray coating the foam board where I painted it with matte finish because it reduces mold and mildew and it does not create any yellowing. And I look outside and guess what? It's snowing. This is why we do not buy plants till around Memorial Day. But I can get the solar lights ready. Yep, it's snowing. Oh, this Miss Jones. This is how I use the adhesive to the foam board. Now remember, I placed a wire right here because these picture frames are heavy when you group them together. And then you add that little wagon wheel. So you need to have an anchor through here. You don't use twine on the back and then just hot glue it to hang it. You need to bring it through the foam board. Now I'm gluing that down first before I add the pitch frames. Alright, now I already added the fabri-tac, but I will add hot glue to this edge too. And then I will press them down and it will bond together. Like I said earlier, E6000 takes a long time to dry and set up, plus it will eat through foam board. I use fabri-tac. It's always been good for me, and it's always lasted my projects for an awful long time. Since I switched them. I used to use E6000 years ago, but since I switched up to fabri-tac or craft 3-in-1, it's been doing really well for me. Now this does wood, this does trim. You can do this for lace, all kinds of items and materials. So bonding this together is great to use with fabri-tac, and then I'm just going to dab a little bit of hot glue. Later, like I said, I'm going to wrap nautical cord around this entire cross. So let's continue on. Here's the final results. I think I'm going to go outside with this so you can see it better. Right now it's hanging in the kitchen, but that cupboard is making a shadow. So let's go outside and see this. Even in the snow. Let's go out. Here we are outside. A little bit of snow. April 11, 2019. 100% Dollartree Rustic Cross. I will link the wagon wheel in the description box along with the supply list for the cross. So you can make the cross and place something else in the center if you want. We have the coffee filter flowers. We have handmade cotton flowers. Find the video, subscribe to my channel, and thanks again for watching this DIY, first one on YouTube. Happy Easter. Bless.